Okay, today I want to share a story with you that I read in a book. I got a lot out of it. Hopefully you will too. A teacher decides that he wants to use a telescope to show his kids in the class the stars. So he sets up the telescope, he lines up all the kids. First kid that steps up looks through the telescope and says, "Hey, I don't see anything." Teacher says, "Just adjust the lens, you'll be able to see it." Kid says again, "I just don't see anything." Teacher stands up and he adjusts the lens for the child. Kid says, "Okay, I see it." Next kid comes up, he looks through the telescope and he says, "Okay, I see it." Through a line of kids, every child that looked through that telescope saw the stars. Until they got to one more kid in line. And he looked through that telescope and he said, "I don't see anything." Teacher says, "You idiot. Just adjust the telescope so you can see it." Kid made the adjustment and said again, "I just don't see anything. I just see darkness." Teacher gets frustrated, gets up, goes over to the telescope. And as he looks through the telescope, he looks through, then looks up at all the kids wondering what happened. And this is what happened. The cap had been on the end of the telescope the entire time. Every child that looked through that telescope said they saw something because the person before them said the exact same thing. The moral of the story is simply this: it's okay to be that kid. It's okay to be the kid that doesn't see what everyone else sees. See, when you follow everyone else, you're going to get the same result. But that one kid that said, "I just don't see it," I'm not understanding why everyone is simply saying that they're seeing what they should be when the cap was on the telescope. Here's the encouragement I want to give you today. It's okay not to see what everyone else sees. Too many times we live a capped life. We live the life that everyone says we should be living. So I encourage you today is take the cap off your life. You don't have to live with the cap on, with the ceiling on. You don't have to live life the way everyone else is living. When everyone else is angry, when everyone else is frustrated, it's okay to tell yourself, "I just don't see it." See, as I've said before, I truly believe you can live the life you want to live. You can do the things you want to do, and you can go the places you want to go. But to do that, you have to take the cap off of yourself. You have to understand that we were put here. You were put here for greatness. You have a purpose. And to fulfill that purpose and to fulfill those dreams, you got to take the cap off. The problem is you might deal with people that just don't see it, and that's okay. See, I want you to go out and live the life you're supposed to live. The life we were all blessed with. The freedom that you have. And to live that freedom, you got to take the cap off. So I encourage you today is just to simply take the cap off. And it's okay if everyone doesn't see what you see. It's okay if you're going to be different from everyone else. Because if you do different, you get different. So go after your dreams. Take the cap off your life. Break through the glass ceiling. It is your day. It is your time. So I encourage you to go out, have a very blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon.